Morning, guys. Good morning. Every time I say good morning, it reminds me of Robin Williams. For some of you younger guys, you might need to actually go look that up. But there was this awesome movie called Good Morning Vietnam. Anyway, I digress. So today's leadership study, the theme was taking responsibility for your mistakes, for poor decisions. And they give the example of King David, after he had conquered all these places, decided to do a census. And usually when kings did a census, it was to kind of brag or bolster, like, this is how many men I've got. And it turned out to be a pretty big mistake, because instead of defending the lands that he had just captured and getting his structure set up, he was counting his winnings. And that definitely transfers to a lot of different things. And I even, when I think about leadership, I even take it a step further of like a good leader takes responsibility for mistakes and gives credit for successes. So what I mean by that is, if you're looking at leading other men, you try to give them as much credit as you possibly can for things that you're able to do as a team that is successful. Instead of taking that credit on yourself, you give that credit to the men that are on your team. And when mistakes happen, you take responsibility for the mistakes as the leader and don't pass that on to the members of your team. And that whole concept is difficult for most people. And that's what separates leaders from the rest of society. So just something to think about today as you're thinking about your role as a leader. Are you giving credit to your team, and are you taking responsibility for mistakes? So awesome. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Be praying for my work, man. This COVID thing is spreading like wildfire. We're getting hammered. The good news is we've got 11 people on our orientation that are going through orientation right now, which is the most we've had in 6 months. So that's good. We raised our pay from starting at $14 an hour to $17 an hour, which has dramatically improved our orientation numbers. So that's good.